how to feed data into the SPSS. So anyway, today also I am creating two variables called x and y. First I like to use this Pearson correlation, so I changed the scale as measurement as the scale. So we discussed what mean by the scale in our first video, so if you are not related with that, you can go for that video. Okay, I will just add some hypothetical values. Okay, there are enough 10 observations. Okay, now I created my two variables, so you can use your original dataset for that function. I used a hypothetical dataset to teach you the way of doing that test. Okay, and then we have to use the if you need to save this file, you can use this option, save option, or you can go to the file menu and you can select the save option, and you can select the place where do you need to save that, and in that way you can select where do you need to save that file. Then after clicking save, you can save this file. Then today I am not going to save the file, so I am going, because it's a trial. So then you can move to the analyze menu. In that menu you can see there is a button called correlation. Then under that option you can select the bivariate. Okay, then after selecting that bivariate option, you will have this kind of a window. So you can see your scale also showing, and your two variables are also available here. So then you can select your first variable into this and your second variable also into that. Then you can see there is an option. It's already taken the Pearson. That's why I told you early in the theoretical lecture, computer generate automatically the Pearson, but they are providing some Pearson correlation statistic for some ordinal scale data also. So we should know what are the applicable things. Okay, then you can have the significance also, the test, and we can select it one tail or two tail. I did not conducted the hypothesis test lecture yet. Then when I'm doing that part, I will teach you what mean by the two tail and one tail. Anyway, don't bother about these things. I selected the Pearson correlation because my scale is coming under interval and ratio. Okay, let's click on OK. Okay, this is my result. So if I need to save this, because in the SPSS we are having separate windows, so this window was to add and do the function, so output is coming in another window. So if you need this result, you have to save it again. So you can select, you can use this button to save it. Okay, let's move to the result. Actually the Pearson correlation value, then they are providing a matrix. So in here the first cell is about the correlation of x with x. That means itself, the relation itself, it's coming one. Here also it's in that way. You can see there are 10 observations because I have used 10. So if I missed one value in my data set, that will be 9. With missing any value, we cannot use that one. Okay, then the Pearson correlation value was minus, you can see there is a minus mark here, minus 0.387. Then the 38 means that's lower than 0.5. So when I told you the way of interpreting the coefficient, I told you that in between values 0 and 0.5, we are considering those are as a lower strength. So we can say with the negative sign, we can assume that it's a negative relationship. So we can interpret that there is a negative lower correlation in between x and y, the coefficient is 0.387. So that's the way of getting interpretation for that function. Okay, let's move some advantage. I will remove one observation. Okay, I removed that one. Now I am conducting the path again. Okay, it's already taken the variables. I am clicking OK. Now you can see x has the completed variable 10 by 10. I remove one from the y. So when they are considering the relationship between x and y, there are only 9 observations because there should be tally amount to make the calculation. So they have removed that one. So the value also have been changed because now they have considered the correlation value in between these 9 observations. Okay, that's the way of doing the estimations for the correlation. So if you need, you can save it. So this is all about the Pearson correlation. I told you what I mean by the Pearson. Okay, now I will move to the data view. Now I am going to add another 2 variables. Okay, it says Z. Then I change the scale as the ordinal. Z and W. I change the scale as ordinal. I remove the decimals also. Okay, now I am in the viewpoint, so I will add some values. When we are given an order, there should be a hierarchy for that. Sorry, 1, 2, 3 is a variable, 4, 5, 9, 8, 7, 10. I think I am correct. So I am giving from here to there again some values. Now we are going to check whether there is any relationship in between the order of Z and W. So I am going to the path again, correlation by variate. So I am removing these two. After click on the variable, it will be highlight. Then we can use that arrow to take it into first set. Then I am selecting variables. This is the box which we should select the variables we need to test the correlation. Okay, in that way my scale is ordinal, so I use the test and I remove the tick from Pearson. I select the I am selecting the test of Spearman. Okay, then I click OK. Okay, now you can see non-parametric correlation. We discussed that part in our theoretical lecture. That's about the non-parametric test, Spearman. So Spearman row is given here. So you can see the Pearson. The previous case we have the name of the test Pearson. Here it's about the Spearman. Okay, the relationship between x itself, it's given 1. I explained you it previous case also. Then in between those two variables, it's coming as minus 0.539. So we can say it as approximately strong relationship there. So it's also in negative way, 0.539. Okay, that's the way of getting correlation analysis using the SPSS.